with Fantastic Hobbies. It's me. Nice to meet you face to face. I'm here in our kitchen doing something a little bit different today. Something we do for Halloween pretty much every year now. There are several things that I do just to finish off. We have some little sections in our kitchen, and I'll do a little overlay here just to show you the little section I'm talking about. We've got like a cauldron with some things in it, and then we've got some jars with some things in it. It's kind of like a little spooky, witchy vibe thing going on. And I do something, and I just thought I would share this in case you don't know. It's nothing new. This is old knowledge, I guess you would say. But I just thought I would share it with you just in case there's some people out there that didn't know some of this. So let's get to it. The first thing that I do is that I don't know if you know this or not, but tonic water, and no, I'm not supporting the Food Line brand, but tonic water will glow under black light. And so what I do every year is I can't find the bottle that we usually use every year. There should be an empty bottle, and it's missing right now. I did pick up these little these are flask. What are these called? These little bottles from Dollar Tree. And so I'm glad I did because now I have one. But essentially, all you have to do, and I hope I can do this. I couldn't find like a little filter or anything, so I'm gonna do this over the sink because I know I'm gonna spill some. But essentially, all you have to do is fill up your little bottle, and it is fizzing some. I'm gonna pour just a little bit out. I pour too much. So essentially, that's it. That's all you have to do, and shine a black light on it. Number two thing is that we do involves a highlighter. That's right, a highlighter and water, and that's it. Well, a couple more things. And in fact, there's one thing I need to grab, so hold on. Okay, so I think I'm ready. I had to grab a pair of pliers. So, I'm gonna put this, normally this is not involved in this situation, but I am going to put this tub down in here to catch some water. Normally what I do when I make this is I have a cup, and I will make the concoction in the cup, and then I'll fill this up. But this time we don't have any plastic cups that I can like squeeze and pour, so I'm going to be just making it directly in here. So what I'm going to do is put some water in here. And it doesn't matter the temperature, but these are just some bones that we picked up from Dollar Tree. So I'll put that there, and I'm gonna go ahead and put on my gloves because this does tend to make a mess. And I don't want to have a green highlighter all over my hands. Now, some of this you may not be able to see because my original thinking was I would have my husband here to help me out, but he is actually out in the yard putting Halloween lights on our little bushes out front. But you just take a pair of pliers and get in here to these, I don't know if you can see or not, these teeth in here, because, see, it pulls right out. I'm gonna throw that away. And inside here is the actual highlighter stuff. Now, I think I saw somewhere, I don't know that I've ever done this, but I think I saw somewhere where they say to cut this protective film off, but I don't think I ever do that. But I just start squeezing it, and you probably can see that it's really coloring that liquid. I went and grabbed a skewer so I can mix it up, and I can tell how dark, because I want it to be darker than that. And actually, I think I just want, these bones are a little bit too white for my liking. I'm just going to keep adding the color to it till I think it's a good. And you can actually, I saw a guy mix like 3, the color from 3 of these. And I'm hoping that it's the green will attach to the bones a little bit more than what. Over time. And it does seem like this green color is a little bit brighter, like a little bit more neon than normal. So this might be a brighter green than what I remember. Okay guys, pretty much that's it. And so what will happen is, when you put this under the black light, it's also going to glow, and it looks really cool. Both of those together look really cool at night. And what I'll do is I'll come back, and when it becomes nighttime, and I'll film it. I'll put some black light on it and show you, how cool it looks. I just wanted to add here also that I've experimented with the orange and the pink highlighters, doing water for it, and there is one that will glow like that and one will not. I just can't remember if it's the orange or pink that will not. This is what happens with that. It just sort of glows under that black light. And then the tonic water here will also glow blue. I've never tried to put any dyes or anything in it to see if it changes to even another color. I've never tried that. So this is our just cool little witchy setup in our kitchen. I would share that just in case you didn't know that. And stick around because I'm going to do a little experiment. Okay, so I wonder if you know what I'm getting ready to do here. I have some index cards. Let me pull a couple out. And I'm going to put some water here in my little tub. I don't know. I've never dyed a paper, so I have no clue of how much water I need here or how much dye, but I'm going to continue to squeeze the rest of this dye out here. Okay, so I'm going to get an index card and we're going to submerge it. And I have no clue on how long this should sit, how long it'll take for that dye, or even if it will dye it at all. And the question is, I think, will it glow under a black light? You would think it would, since the liquid does. it's like taking darker to some areas more than others. And I'm not sure, like when you coffee dye, I've never liked coffee or tea dye paper, so um, I don't know how exactly this works. Now, I am going to let mine air dry. I'm not going to put it in the oven to let it dry. But it looks like it's going to look pretty cool. I might do a couple more sheets. So I'll be back in a minute. I have cleaned up my mess and I'm going to like start a new one. But this is how it's turning out. Don't know how well you can see this. You look at and see how close. Make sure I'm getting this in frame. And I think it's going to be kind of good. Anyway, so that was the first two I did, and this was the second two, and I've tried to like leave some splotches, and that's going to run down and make some pretty good, nice marks there. So I think this is turning out okay. I need to find somewhere to let these dry, but in the meantime, we're going to put these over here. And we're going to try a different color. When I bought these, I was like, ooh, the possibilities. Okay, as I was saying before my memory card went and said, I'm full, you're going to have to put another one in here. I have a lot of colors. So I want to try this with another color and see how it turns out. So I'm thinking, let's try, since it's Halloween, we've got purple and we've got orange. So we're going to try some purple and orange, not at the same time. I think I'm going to need some more paper towels. Let's try the purple first. Again, just pull that out. And I've got my water here, and I'm just going to squeeze this and get that ink out. But the question is, how purple do I want it? I don't think I want it too dark. I'm gonna do just a little bit more because it's probably not as dark as I'm thinking it's looking like. Put that off. And here is my water. Pretty, you can see, pretty darn purple. And I'm gonna just throw two in there. And get them submerged. And we're pretty much going to do the same thing. So I don't think you need to sit here and watch paint dry. So I'll be back in just a little bit. Here I'm just trying to show you that the color was not that deep. So I was just trying to add some splotches to it with the wet paper towel. And I got the really dark blotchy one by just dumping the rest of the ink out of the thing on top of it. Okay, so now we're going to try, got the purples out. Those might be better if you soaked them longer. But make sure, if you want to try the purple, to add all of the dye. because I think for that purple, that would be better because they turned out kind of pink. So you might want to let them soak longer, or make sure you add all that dye. Now this orange is, maybe shouldn't have put so much water in here. Looks a little bit more neon. And you can put this down in the water too to help that color come out. My advice would be not to put so much water in your bin. I put too much water. And this is going to be probably not dark enough. Oh yeah, so the purple will stain your hands, so be careful with it. I will show you some up close of this. So you can dye paper with the highlighter water, and the degree you get is depending on how long you let it soak, and I think maybe the more neon colors are better. And I'm not sure though, I haven't tried all of the colors yet, but I like it. I think it's cute, and I might try this again sometime soon. Okay guys, I know this was something a little bit different, just a little bit experiment I wanted to try while I was making my other Halloween stuff. And I think it works, really. I don't know if I would buy the highlighters just for this, but if you do have some highlighters laying around, you can certainly try it. Let me know if you like this type of thing, and if I think of more like this, I will certainly fit them in. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next video.